So this is a new song we're working on, and I'm going to put myself on the spot with you here. See if I can get the whole thing going. This is a really weird timing, so I'm still getting used to it. Let's see if we can get through this one. Well, as you can see, I let my excitement get the best of me sometimes, but you gotta do that, right? You can always take another run through of it. Anyway, that's probably enough to share for right now. You get the general idea. Hope you're doing great. I'm gonna get back to it. Hopefully we'll have something to play for you soon. Thank you for indulging me on this. Keep on rocking.
Hi, Ron. How are you, my lovely?
I'm great. How are you doing, Carrie-Anne?
I'm very well. And John says hi as well.
I'll give John my best.
Will do. Will do. Um, First of all, it'd be nice to catch up with you again and see what's been going on with you and Zach.
Yeah, we've been pretty busy working on our new album, and we're getting there. We're hoping to have it out in the summer. We're going to start releasing individual songs here in a few weeks. So pretty excited about that.
I certainly look forward to hearing it.
I think everybody will be surprised based on the previous music. It's quite a departure. I think he's at his age, he's just evolving, and
oh, he's an incredible musician. You must be so proud.
It's a lot of work trying to keep up with him, though.
I'm sure you do. You. So this one. So is this one? I know you can't tell me much, but is this one going to be more progressive or more like direct hard rock? Or
it's considerably more progressive.
Wow.
And something that I've kind of said in the past is that we were always trying to toe that line with certain bands where we wanted to be as heavy as we could without just calling it metal. It was always kind of a challenge to us to see how heavy can a rock band be before actually officially being called metal. Well, we've kind of thrown that out the window now. A lot of the stuff is all out heavy metal. And that's certainly what he's bringing to the table.
Yeah, the youth. The other thing I want to you're still doing the vintage as well, aren't you? Which I've seen some of the footage of that, and you seem to be having a ball with that.
Oh, it's a blast. We just played a show 2 nights ago, and we don't play in my hometown very often, so we played in my hometown 2 nights ago, and a lot of friends and family came out, and it was just a really fun night. And it's a real different. It's a kind of a yin yang with Widetrack. It's
Mm.
more partying, get the ladies on the dance floor, and explore a lot of our funk roots, things that we would never get to do in Widetrack, and vice versa. With Widetrack, we're able to explore that progressive rock and metal. Um, so it's for Zach. I know it's been a very rich musical experience to
Mm.
cover all that ground, and then with his jazz stuff that he's done, and so he's really been. It's really showing in his growth as a musician. Like I said, trying to keep up with it. I said, kid, why don't you just come out with this little straightforward thing every now and again? It's so hard, but no, it's been great.
Does he does his love of music and the kind of music he loves, is that his own taste, or is it there's still a bit of his dad's musical influence there?
It's crazy. We've kind of, at first he was picking up on a lot of the bands that I grew up with, just getting up to speed, um, and a lot of that stuff was the early, like the Genesis and Pink Floyd and Emerson, Lake and Palmer stuff. Um, but then it got into Tool and Queens of the Stone Age, Mars Volta, and then once he discovered Rush, he started really going down that rabbit hole of progressive rock, and it kind of informed a lot of the stuff that he would pursue. Um, so now the tables have turned, and he's showing me bands all the time, and the stuff that he's writing is he really likes Polyphia a lot. Uh,
Right.
and so he's bands like Polyphia and Sleep Token is a band that we both are just in love with, and that's kind of shown a little bit of light on our direction, and just a lot of the stuff that he listens to is not really on the mainstream radar, so he's turning me on to bands all the time now. It's kind of a returning the favor in a way, and so I love it. I'm hearing stuff I never would have found, and
Have you got any more live gigs lined up? Feel free to plug away. Have you got any live shows?
yeah, right now we don't. We're just going to try to really hunker down and finish this album.
Right.
But things pop up every now and again. And we played a couple of weeks ago in Detroit, and it's cool. It's just been the two of us, so we're exploring different ways to make that work. Like this last thing that we did, he played an 8-string guitar so he can have more
Wow.
bass. And I was a little nervous about it because I said, man, you're kind of just jumping right into this. Like you're
Mm.
bringing your 8-string to a gig, and we've had one rehearsal with it, but he pulled it off, and he loves a challenge. He loves to work at something just for the idea that, well, it'll sound better. It'll fill up. And until we have, eventually we want to have 4 or 5 guys in the band.
Mm.
But we just haven't found those guys. We feel as the awareness of our band raises, we'll be able to seek out some new musicians that we just don't have access to right now.
I don't think it'll be long before you're fighting them back. To be honest, I mean, just the music you've already got in your catalogue.
Yeah, we're starting to rack up quite a bit. We
Mm.
every now and again we try to play some of the older stuff with just the two of us messing around, and I think with the stuff that he's writing now, it's really we're just more looking ahead, I guess.
Yeah.
With this current stuff, trying to get every time we play out, I've been looking at it like with the set lists that we go and do Widetrack with just the two of us. It's always the newer stuff. There's 1 or 2 older songs in there, but we're always trying to see what works. We've got a couple cover songs in there, and we kind of just pull stuff in and out of the set list based on, well, that last time we played that, let's not play that song again. That didn't work, or that one really worked. And so that's what these early gigs are, is just working the bugs out and trying to figure out once the album is finished, what our live set is going to look like. And so
fantastic. You really have got to get over to the UK sometime if we can at all make it possible any time. Even if we have to sneak you on board a plane inside of a suitcase or something, we'll get you over here.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. It's really a big bucket list thing for us to come to Europe. Yeah, we really want to do that. And just touring in general is just so difficult for bands in this day and age.
Absolutely. It's getting worse as well.
But the way I look at it, it's funny because this band started off years ago where all we ever did was charity stuff. And I don't know, the way I look at it is like, even if we don't make money doing this, the experiences that we get to have going
absolutely
great. Even if it costs us money to do it, how could you have you can't beat an experience like that. So something like money is not going to get in our way. I mean, that's easy for me to say, but that's just not a good reason to
no
have these experiences.
Absolutely no. I want to talk to you about.
Hey, what's happening? Ron and Zach here. I'm gonna let you talk. I'm a little sore throat today, man.
We just got done with another day of recording. We have a couple clips here. It is actually me talking, though.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, here's a little bit of what we just did today.
That's pretty cool. What are you doing there? What is that? You did a new thing.
Yeah, well, we changed it up a little bit. We have a new part at the ending, and the part that I'm doing is going with that. So when it's all together, it sounds good. Yeah, it's kind of like life. You know, we all kind of do something, and we change stuff up a little bit, and then when we're all together, it ends up good, or better.
What'd you think about those gigs we played? We played 3 shows this weekend.
Pretty exhausting, but very cool. First one.
Thursday, we did a little in-studio thing down at 11 Mile Sessions. Want to thank our guys, Alan and Scott. Here's a little clip right here. Don't they now say now that you'll come outside. Don't try running from the love I said. You're right. Very nice.
Lovely sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing work.
And then Friday we played.
The Corktown Music Fest
What about that drive, man?
on 2000 Brooklyn Street, down in Detroit. If you're local to Michigan, you'll remember that was the day of the crazy winter storm warning. Sure enough, it was dystopian, to say the least.
It was a dystopian drive.
Yeah,
It was like driving home, it just littered. The highway was littered, and there's a foot of snow all the way. It took us like double time, like 2 hours to get back from there. But it was worth it.
Yeah.
You know, one of the things is, as we got to jam, we closed the set with our cover of Pink Floyd's Welcome to the Machine. And if you haven't heard our recording of it, it's on YouTube. Widetrack, Welcome to the Machine, Pink Floyd cover. And it features our good buddy Brian Burleson on lead guitar. He recorded with us. That was during the time that Zach came into the band.
Widetrack 3 era.
Yeah. And so Brian got up and performed it live with us. It was our last song of the night.
Here's a little clip of that.
Welcome, my son. Welcome to the machine.
Tasty.
That was tasty,
Yeah,
dude.
tasty
That
as
was
always.
nice. Brian.
That was cool.
And then Saturday we did a cover gig with our cover band, The Vintage, and our brother Dave. What's up, Dave? A little worn out these last couple days, but not to worry. We're making progress on our new album. Should have a single out here in a few weeks. And gonna be putting the whole thing out in the summer. And then we plan on releasing music on a regular basis because you guys have been so patient with us.
And you know, life doesn't go on forever. We got to get to it eventually. No looking back. No second guesses. We've been talking about it. Some of this stuff, it's got to get out there.
Yeah,
Enough of this perfectionism.
yeah,
It's time to get it out.
yeah. Yep. Yeah, we're excited about it though, and you know, these new pieces of this latest thing we've been writing. Well, here, check it out. Yeah, like that, you know? It's exciting. Once we bring this out, we haven't played some of these things out live yet, so because I can't really play them yet.
Me either.
We're kind of writing just a little bit above ourselves, but we're slowly but surely getting there, and yeah, we're feeling good about it. So thanks for all the support. You guys have been sending over some real kind messages, and a lot of you guys we've been corresponding with for quite a few years now, and we really look forward to getting out there touring at some point and meeting, seeing your sweet faces in person. So hope you're doing great. Stay cool, keep in touch, don't hesitate to reach out anytime, but in the meantime, keep on rocking.
Her life was lost today. They broke her will, betrayed her trust. She tried to not give up, but the pain was just too much. The messages they sent were crafted to what they knew of her beliefs. With no shame they posed as a kindred soul and stole her heart while they laughed. She lies below here now, alone with the hopes and perils, love's cold darkness calling, her eyes void of fear. Her tears cannot be lost. Such cruel connivance as a cost to those who come to this. Remember what she was to them. She lies below here now.